Ayy, I got the recipe, never gonna let any op get the best of me. Thought it was distance, but hey, this is next to me. Talk to the spirit, you know I've been heavenly. Company definitely show your trajectory.
What's up guys, it's Eric from B-Side. Today we have here a PA2 T3K and we're going to be installing it to a 2024 Toyota Camry. It's a brand new Toyota Camry and this is compatible with it. In addition, the same kit is also compatible with other Toyota models as well. And it's our first time installing a Camry, so we're very excited to see how much difference it makes. And today's Camry has the factory JBL equipped system. This is compatible with both JBL and non-JBL Toyota models. In addition to that, it's all plug and play and it fits behind the radio nicely because the amplifier is just so small. So let's not waste any time, let's get inside the car and get started. All right guys, so now that we're in the car, we're gonna go ahead and get started. First, we want to access the connectors behind this radio. So in order to do that, we need to remove the panels surrounding it. The first thing we're gonna remove this piece here, we're gonna remove that, and we're gonna remove this. So we're gonna grab a hold of this and just pull it towards you. It'll release some clips. Okay, and we'll work our way to the side here. Okay, like so. Pull this at the same time. Okay, like this, and let's go ahead and disconnect this connector here, like so. Okay, leave this aside, safe location. Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and remove this piece here. Okay. All right, let's disconnect this connector here. Okay, next we're gonna remove this climate control. Just gonna pull it out, disconnect this connector. Okay, and then now we're gonna remove this piece here. So let's go ahead and just remove this, pulling on the panel. Be very careful not to damage anything on the way. And let's also disconnect these connectors here. We got one, we got another one here. Okay. Once we remove all these panel pieces, expose these 4 10mm bolts. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's remove them. We're gonna use a power tool. You can also use a wrench with a 10mm socket. And then let's go ahead and pull this out. All right. There's some sharp brackets back here, so be very careful. You can wrap this with some masking tape if you like. Otherwise, if you're not going to use any masking tape, just be very careful where these brackets go because you can really scratch up your interior. And we find that this piece here, this clip here is holding this cable. Let's push this out from the inside and remove it. There it is. Okay. All right. Pull it out. Once again, be very careful with these brackets. Okay. So we exposed all the connectors here. The connectors we're going to be working on is this and this one here. Let's grab our amp. Here's our harness. We had a number of cases where this white connector wasn't pressed in all the way. And when you don't push this all the way, then a lot of the factory signals won't go through and you'll end up getting some errors on your dash, or there's some functions that may not work. So make sure this is connected all the way in. You will have to hear the clicking noise. And in addition to that, make sure you connect it here. Do not connect it out here because it will also fit here. So do not connect here. This is the correct one. It's very important you connect to the right and correct connector. So this is this black connector you see here is going to be for our speaker signals. Okay. Press on the release tab and pull out. We're gonna do the same for this. If you like, you can remove these connectors right above it. Press down on the connector and pull out. And then same thing like so. Start on the white one. So like you heard that click, it's very important you hear that click right there. Okay, make sure it's pressed in all the way. You're gonna have to give some force on this one. All right, we're going to remove this little tag here. Okay, once again, everything needs to snap in place. Gonna have to hear a click, click. And we are left with this ground cable. We're going to ground it right here. We're going to loosen this. You do not have to remove this bolt all the way, just loosen just enough for this ring terminal to fit in from the side. All right, now we are left with this harness here. Just make sure this cable is also connected in all the way. And let's connect these connectors to our amp. All right, our preset is at 12 o'clock on both front and rear. For this vehicle, because it is a JBL equipped model, most likely the reverse is going to only control the chime and the noises it makes, like turn-by-turn direction and so forth. The front is where it will affect the overall audio quality. So we're gonna leave it at 12 o'clock for now, and we'll go ahead and make the adjustment while we test the sound quality. All right, so we will set this here for now. Take note of your bracket location. Make sure it doesn't scratch any part of your interior. We'll let it sit like here for now. All right, so we went ahead and set the rear, just kept it at 50% right at 12 o'clock. The front, we raised the gain a little bit to about 3 o'clock. The speaker seems like it was able to handle it more, so we did it to 3 o'clock. Any more than that, it was a little bit too loud. So now let's go ahead and find the mounting location. All right, so it looks like there's some room behind the radio to the right side. There's some wire looms, and I believe there's some room up there. So let me just test fit and see where the contact points will be and see if it makes sense to use either double-sided tape or the foam tape that is provided with the kit. All right, guys, so we went ahead and mounted the amplifier right here. Instead of using the supplied tapes or the foam tapes, we used a zip tie on the factory harness back here. Gives a pretty good mounting location. If you like to use the foam tape, you can also wrap it in foam tape and tuck it over here. Just make sure that it doesn't rattle. Just place it in a location where it won't move around. Or you can also use the double-sided tape as well. So there's a lot of different mounting locations that you could pick from. And now that I see, seems like there's even room up here too, like right under here. It's another option. You may be able to either wrap it in some foam tape or use a double-sided tape and mount it right under here. All right, so now that we have all this mounted, let's reverse order everything we just did, and that will complete our installation. And while you're reverse ordering everything you did, just make sure to not forget reconnecting all your factory connectors, because if you don't, you will lose some functions and some things may not work. So just be aware of that.
I got the recipe, never gonna let any op get the best of me. Thought it was distance, but hey, this is next to me. Talk to the spirit, you know I've been heavenly. Company definitely show your trajectory. This ain't a diss, cause I say it respectfully. It's time to eat up, bread like a speeder. Taking it deeper, and that's how it better be. I never let the comparison get to me. I just remember the promises meant for me. I know the enemy and that he's sent for me. I keep the blood of the lemons, my centerpiece. I cannot trust in no crystals or energy. Look at the chemistry, it do not even mix chemically. Most of the tricks, they be gimmicks, they mimic the truth. It's poison and we got the remedy. There is a bomb, apply it, the fire can stand to the top.
All right, guys, we just finished installing our Encore Alpha power amplifier. Our customer feedback on this product has been amazing. We've been offering this for more than a year, and it's just getting more and more popular. So if you're hesitant to give it a try, just do it. Very low risk. Everything's plug and play, very easy to install. And if you need any tech support, we are here to help you out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.